Hello and welcome, you magnificent bastards. I am back with a little bit more content, which I know you guys love. It's not the content I thought I would be bringing you this week. For those who missed my high school teenage drama tweet from last night, Gran Turismo Sport, it wronged me hard when I was at my most vulnerable. I lashed out, pretty pissed off actually. So tonight, moving well away from Gran Turismo, it should have been a nice video of my FIA race from last night, and maybe even some daily races and things like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I want to have some fun tonight. I want to try and enjoy myself, and the game I'm going to be doing that with is Project Cars 2. So I hope it is open lobbies. You're all welcome to join. I do hope that we can fill the lobby. We can have some fun races, and joining me tonight to help me on this. This good fun stream, hopefully, is Ryan. G'day, Ryan.
Yeah, how you going?
Oh, mate, I'm going okay. My feelings were hurt, but I'm getting over a little bit.
Don't worry about Gran Turismo, mate. We all get there at some point, I guess.
Yeah. Excuse me, mute button just like totally. Only halfway there. Hey, King Jev, how you going? Welcome to everybody in the chat, for that matter, not just King Jev, but everyone that has joined. It is an absolute pleasure to have you along. This, obviously, my first piece of content since the massive iRacing Nürburgring 24-hour race that I participated in over the weekend. So I took Tuesday night off streaming. I thought, you know what? I reckon I might have earned a night off. It kind of zonked me out. Monday I was absolutely buggered. I didn't get enough sleep over the weekend anyway. And Monday I was shattered. So Tuesday was sort of my first day of feeling like a human, but just been a bit tired and demotivated this week. But last night on Gran Turismo, let me just quickly recap. And I'm going to set this up, Ron. Where are we going to start, mate? What are the series? I'm trying to look back through what we're talking about today. I've selected Watkins Glen as a track. I'll set everything else up whilst I'm telling this story. What sort of cars did you reckon?
At Watkins Glen, that'd be GTO for them ones.
GTO, that's not a category, is it?
You're in manufacturer, mate. Not.
Why can I not? Haha, group by classes. There we go. And GTO is a category right there. Yeah, cool. Some cool old cars. There's a good around Watkins Glen. I haven't done a lap around Watkins Glen for probably 3 years or more.
At least, yeah.
At minimum, since we did a couple of races on R Factor. So, yeah, there's some cool old cars there. That's going to be the start. But let me tell you whilst I set this up. Just checking the chat. What car am I going to use? Probably the... I mean, I don't know, man.
I'll let you know the ins of it. The 90 Inza GTO being the Audi.
Yeah.
That was subsequently banned after this sort of category.
It does appear to be one of the only two four-wheel drives in the category.
Yeah, and that's exactly why. The amount of the ability for it to put down power was incredible and just dominated.
720 brake horsepower, 1.2 tonne. That's some big figures. I'm thinking about going the Ferrari though. That seems like the obvious choice. But the Nissan 300ZX, a car that has not aged well. Let's be honest.
No,
really has. Nah, you see them on the street. There's a couple I see around semi-regularly, and they are not attractive cars these days. Like a lot of things from that vintage, yeah, they haven't aged well, have they?
Jeez, that LM version looks absolutely terrible versus the IMSA.
It's awful with the cut-out headlight pieces.
Yeah,
it's awful. Oh, I'm gonna use the IMSA one though. I'm gonna give it a crack, because why not? We're gonna do 5 laps. I think let's start off in a nice dry session. Let's do that, nice and easy. 5 laps session. We want no practice at all. We're gonna run a 15-minute session start time is whatever, 2 p.m. We're going to run a 15-minute qualifying session, and that is going to double up as practice as well. And that's it. We're just going to be pumping through them. As easy as you like. We're going to start off. Let's just get it in the clear weather, just to blow some cobwebs out. I shouldn't have to play with anything else. Realism, same class as the GTA. The track, host settings. Let's go. We got to go public, otherwise people can't join. And unfortunately, those who are new to Project Cars 2, probably none of you in this chat currently, but on the off chance there is someone new, if someone would be so kind as to write that password down and leave it on Control-C, leave it on your clipboard, so when the next person goes, oh, what's the password to get in? It's one TJ CGP 4Y4XSR.
Hang on.
Yeah.
4Y.
Yeah, so you got one TJ.
Yeah, I got all that.
CGP 4Y4.
Yep.
XSR. X-Ray Sierra Romeo. You got him?
The peeps have all beat me to it anyway. Kogan's all over it.
Kogan, my man, always so good at doing that. Thank you very much. I'm going to create the session while we wait for a few to get in. Let me tell you the woeful tale of my Gran Turismo Sport escapade yesterday. So, again, I've just been a bit, knackered this week after work and all that sort of thing. I had a few things to do last night as well, but I thought, you know what? As much as I don't want to do it, and I didn't want to stream, so I was never going to stream. I'd already made that decision. I thought I missed the manufacturers. I really wanted to do the manufacturer series, or at least the most part of the manufacturer series, if I could, this time around. Obviously missed the one on Saturday night because I was preparing for the iracing Nürburgring 24-hour race, which the four of us competed and did a relatively good job, I suppose, despite what we could have done. We did alright, so I thought, you know what, just do it. Just record it as a video, edit it up, post it, don't have to live stream. Give yourself a night off live streaming. So I ended up with about an hour, just over an hour to practice. So the other motivating factor was the fact that I actually knew the track. It was the Red Bull Ring. It's a track I enjoy racing. I know it very, very well, so I didn't have to learn the track. I got on, didn't spin that many laps. I just kind of pumped out about 10 or 12 laps. Dropped a really decent time, and there was more time in me. If I had have cared about comparing E-Pins, I really feel like I could have lost another half a second, got in the 34s, and set a pretty competitive time. So I was actually going in, pretty happy with my pace. I jumped out and set up a practice race lobby, and I set the tyre wear to the 17 times, or whatever it was, the fuel wear to 4 times. And I went out there on medium tyres. I pumped out a really solid full 11-lap race session with no stops. I didn't have to pit. And I was reading all the chat and everything. I knew people had to pit, and they were going to be some people doing 2 stops because they couldn't do it in 1. A lot of people doing 1 stop. I thought I can legitimately do this without saving too much. If I didn't drive like a dickhead, I'd comfortably get my 11 laps done. And yeah, I felt really good going into the race. I actually thought, this is the most confident I felt going into one of these races. And the timer counted down, went black, loaded up the lobby, so it match made me into the lobby. And look, there was GDR Freak, I think, was in the lobby. There was a lot of names I didn't know. All still really good drivers. Lots of S, DR of S, SR of S. Lots of A drivers. Top split for the time slot. Sat there waiting for it and disconnected. So after not wanting to do it, deciding not to live stream, but really pumping myself up for motivation, doing a proper pace practice, doing a proper race run practice, actually for once feeling semi-confident that I could do a semi-decent performance, and I got disconnected. Couldn't rejoin the race, so I was pretty gutted. I was just a little bit pissed off, which you could probably tell, as I said, from my...
How are we going to tell at all?
From my high school teen drama tweet where I'm just like, Gran Turismo, I'm done with this shit. I was pissed off. I've been disconnected from races before, and I've kind of gone, that's frustrating or whatever. But last night I was just like, nah, honestly, dead set. You can go and do the things that aren't very nice to do.
Yeah.
And tonight I was like, okay, I need to do something. I can't leave the whole week with no content. I don't need to rest that badly. I just wanted a few nights off. So I thought, that's okay, I'll jump on and do some Gran Turismo daily races or maybe some open lobbies. And I thought, you know what? As per last night, Screw Gran Turismo. I'm going to have some fun in some in a game with some tracks we don't normally have a go at, in some cars we don't normally have access to. I'm going to whack some weather on later. This is not about being competitive and who comes first, who comes last. This is about getting out there, having some fun. They're only 5-lap sprint races with no practice, and we're going to be doing, at some point, probably something in like the snow or a storm or just ridiculous shit where everyone spins and crashes. And hopefully we all have a good time.
Extra points for anyone who comes in fourth.
Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe Ryan at the last minute you can call what position. It can't be your own position. You've got to be in. And then we can all just pile on to get back to ninth or wherever it is.
As I've got someone right behind me, I'll be like, fifth. Bang on the brakes.
Yeah. Hey Ribs, how you going? EB Head. No contact sport people. Yeah, players, yeah. So as much as we want to have fun, good point, Kogan. As much as we want to have fun, and that reminds me of another little tip Stanielson reminded me of before. I have to create a party, a private party.
Well, I'll finish while you were saying that. I'll, as per pretty much all of our lobbies, doesn't matter if it's just a fun or a serious, decent racing is expected. You know,
yes.
A little bit of bumping here and there is fine, but if you take someone out and they've not benefited at all from that, you should probably give that spot back.
Yeah, just redress. We did run into a problem last time. The lobby's not too full at the moment. Hopefully that does fill up. I did see someone on Discord asking if they're massive lobbies on Project Cars 2. Nah, unfortunately, I'd suggest that 16 is a PlayStation 4 limitation because not only is Gran Turismo Sport, as you know, 16, unless it's being hosted by the actual Polyphony Digital lobbies, where you can have 20. But Project Cars 2 also restricts you to 16 in the lobby, and Assetto Corsa also restricts you to 16. So I'd imagine in this sim racing world, they either all had a gentleman's agreement that 16 was the max number, or that is more of a hardware limitation and a and a limitation of the actual net coding. So I don't know. I'm not a hardware nerd. Someone will explain it to me. But
it's probably a limitation by a lot of places, but it's stretching it for Gran Turismo given that they have so many drops.
What was that, sorry?
It's probably the limitation for most people, for most places, but it's obviously stretching it for Gran Turismo given that they have so many disconnects and stuff.
Yeah, after last night, goddamn, man. Yeah, not that happy. So anyway, 15 minutes is underway. This is qualifying and practice. Hopefully more people join. If you see anyone jump in the chat and ask if they'd like to join, jump in, man. King Jev, you apologise for any bumps. Never driven those cars before. If it's an accident and you're trying to brake and you're trying to do the right thing and you have an accident, that's fine. But we just had a small issue for the first time last time where a few people were kind of smashing into people just to be dicks, and we don't want that. We're here to have some fun, and if crashes and shit happen, then it is what it is. We're not racing for sheep stations. I can't talk because apparently talking is hard. But yeah, we're here to have some fun, but also race fairly clean. Featured channels list. Thanks, Ribs. What a man and a scholar. I'm very close to the front of it. Holy Jesus Christ. What's the pit limiter button on this? There we go, triangle. See, it's always good to be predictable. What's going on with this carbon fibre sheet right in front of me here that's just kind of like, we're going to whack this on the front of your bonnet? Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't see a lot here. I'm going to have to go to this camera, I think.
Absolutely no idea, King Jeff. It's much like last time, we're basically just jumping in stuff we don't really use, just for a bit of fun.
What was the question? Sorry, I missed it.
If there's any idea on setups for this?
No, just change out of loose. You've only got two setups you can choose. One's loose, one's stable. I'd suggest going to stable. Oh, well, these cars are quite different, aren't they? As is the force feedback model in this game. Jesus. I'm probably going to die during this race.
I had to I had to leave because my steering wheel wasn't.
Yes. Remember, if you get steering wheel dramas, guys, once you load the game up, if you're using a controller, once you load the game up out of the PlayStation menu, only then control the game with the steering wheel. Don't use your controller in the menus. Use all your steering wheel buttons. What's traction control? And some ABS. I may need all of them. No, traction control's off.
You're assuming that these cars had it, mate.
These cars are absolute death. This should be a very fun way to start this live stream because these are mental. Same happened here. Yeah, so am I on the track or the... There we go. Well, it shouldn't take you long to get... Wow, they're so slow through the corners. Please drive in a straight line. There we go. They don't turn at all, do they? They're like they have no grip at the front end.
Yeah, well, can't say I've driven them before, so I wouldn't know.
They're absolutely mental.
Much like the 935s at the Spa Historic last week.
They're easily as mental of a car. What's going on, Raz? Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone to the stream. There's a corner. It's just there. Look, that's what I'm supposed to be. Should be going around that.
It is of the same era, and they do have similar power.
They're mental. No traction control, no ABS. 780 horsepower in this particular Nissan. And they don't turn. The tyres are made entirely out of concrete.
Concrete's pretty, yeah.
Jeez. What other iRacing endurances am I looking at? So we've got the Le Mans 24-hour coming up. It's the 1st and 2nd of June. Depending on which time slot we take. There's a possibility it'll start Friday night if you're in the UK, but...
What?
Oh. I barely remember this track at all, and I swear the one we were doing was longer than this, Ryan.
Can I hear you?
What?
Through the PlayStation, though.
Hear who?
I can hear you through the PlayStation.
You couldn't do. I don't have a microphone set up through the PlayStation. And I'm in a chat. Literally, the PlayStation has no microphone. Well, it does. It has this one, but it's muted.
Someone's
got to come through the telly.
Yep. So whoever MSims28 is, I can hear it coming off there, and they need to mute that. Pronto.
Well, for once, because I went into that private chat, and you could do the same, Ryan. Just go and start a private chat. Don't invite anyone in.
I could, I guess, but, you know.
I feel like these cars were made for much bigger and faster tracks than this.
Well, I mean, this is the old IMSA, and this is the track that they would have raced on.
Jeez. Yep, they're pretty easy to drive. That's the good news.
And Dragon needs to mute his as well.
Just mute your mics, people.
Yeah. And Staniel, come on, guys, come on.
Well, it doesn't worry me for once, so, you know. Yes, this race, there's Dragon there having some fun on his own. This race will go well, I can see now. This will be a very smooth and solid race. The key is, when you get on the brakes, barely get on them.
Yeah.
Like, just breathe on them. When you get to corners, go very slowly. And when you get on the throttle, just give it the smoothest of caresses until you are in a straight line. And then they're drivable. Ish. Maybe we've picked something a bit hard and a bit fast first go out.
Oh, well, it's too late now.
It's done now. Where's Speedy Chicken Man? Did he get it done in time?
I don't think so. I think he was saying something about 5 hours or something.
Oh, Jesus. I'm 3.5 seconds up on my best sector. Oh, this is hard to drive. We'll go somewhere. We'll choose some slightly slower cars next go out.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better to start off a stream and a fun race night than feeling like you could die at any moment.
Any moment. And that's why we're doing it, people. It's not to make you feel safe and warm and cuddly and stuff.
No.
To make it known that you guys could actually die at any moment.
At any moment, it could all be over.
And just to appreciate what you've got.
Oh, the man goes to pole. Feeling confident now. Oh. Sorry about the weird sex noises, everyone.
I mean, if they are sex noises, they are weird.
Yeah, that's why I called them weird sex noises. Oh.
You go right ahead, whoever that is in the Lamborghini behind me. I'm still learning this thing, so...
Please stop. There we go. Just drive around everywhere in 5th gear so you can actually accelerate.
What's the old saying? If it sounds stupid but it works?
Yeah, exactly. Then it ain't stupid. That corner is a bastard. That's a bastard. Loving the noises. I'm glad you are, Hippie. I don't reckon anyone else is.
Mrs. Rosco will stick her head in thinking someone else is in here with you.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe she won't if she actually hears them. She'll be like, what's he doing there? Oh, what's he doing in there?
Yeah.
Then she won't come in.
I thought he was streaming, but as it turns out...
He's
streaming.
He's pulling... he's pulling a stick of pasta out of his penis. Judging by the noises, as I massively clean up somebody's bonnet. They've had a bad time. How have I done? Jev, mate. Smashing it. You got me by a 10th. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, Jev, I sent you a tweet too. To friend me on Twitter so I could send you a private message. But let's just do it publicly, right here.
Oh, PMs and DMs.
So I'm a second up, so I could have this back. 3 minutes on the clock. Don't run too wide. Very early shift. And again on the power. And here's this bastard corner.
These guys still haven't muted their mics though.
Just go into a room
I don't
like
have
that,
time
mate.
for that.
Mate, you push the PS3 button,
Yeah, I've got 2 minutes left. I'm still in the track.
Same. Whew. This is actually at least mildly terrifying.
I'm only 10 seconds off you guys.
Oh, you'll be fine then. When I spin on lap 1. Do you agree with me that this thing is a bastard to drive?
Are you asking me that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
I found 2.5 seconds. Yes, back to the top. Big lock up, big lock up. Bit of cadence braking into turn 1 there. Half throttle is the key. Oh, no. Okay, handles the drift okay. If you get her out sideways, go into drift mode. Not the bastard corner. "49 seconds on the clock. I'm not going to improve my time. Or, in fact, complete this lap successfully." Whoa, Good grief. Let's go a slower car next time so we can all ease into it, eh? And then we'll have a race in the snow to make it harder.
I did have a suggestion of a slower car.
You did. The Renault, was it?
Yep.
Qualifying over. That is me done. Woof. Was thinking digital message. "Hey Doc, how are you, mate?" Disconnected, Mike. Oh, I hope you can get back in. You've got plenty of time. Is the next iRacing thing on the bank holiday weekend? It's on the weekend of the 1st and 2nd of June. Harry, you got to get back to work. Take care, everyone. See you around. Thank you very much for stopping by, man. Appreciate your presence as always. Keep getting DC'd, Mojo. Is not good. I wonder why. The worst thing about Project Cars at this point is that I think the studio has pretty much walked away from it at this point. They've moved on to their next game, which, I don't know, it sounds like it could be slightly more arcadey than Project Cars 2. I mean, the whole project was about lowering their, what they were trying to achieve. I think they felt they bit off too much with P-Cars 2, so that's that.
I felt like that they've done a pretty bloody good job, and like they're, for me, regarded up there as one of the top sort of racing games.
Yeah, I thought they did okay. I mean, the game has got its flaws.
Oh yeah, but every game does.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, anyway, they said that they bit off more than they could chew, and they were going to go in a slightly different direction next time, which I took to be a little bit less simulatorish.
Yeah, well, they basically said that was going to be the case. That was going to be.
You realise you're on the loose setup, Jev. Get that done. If you probably can't change it now.
No, doubt it. I'm going to just put one and one together and say that it's probably Mike's mic that was open whilst he was on.
Mike's Mike. There's definitely room in the lobby. We had like 8, but a heap of people keep getting disconnected, so we'll see how this goes. Guess what I was getting at before with the fact that they've kind of walked away. And don't forget, everybody, to ready up. If you don't hit ready, you won't get to go to race.
And the sooner you hit ready, the quicker we can go racing.
Yeah, so this is only going to be... it's only a 5-lap race. There's only 6 of us here. Hopefully, in the lobby next time around, we can get a few more people to join us. But... not the greatest start, and the four-wheel drive, unsurprisingly, has comfortably eaten me off the line.
This part of the track here, in an IMSA race not that long ago.
Oh, jeez.
A P2 car actually spun and did a 360 there and kept going.
And never hit the wall.
Never hit the wall.
Nice.
You'd be butt clenched poo moments for sure.
Oh, 100%. Okay, so it looks like Jev is going to set the pace at the front. See if I can do anything about it. Into the bastard corner. Please stay off the grass. Just. I won't shove it down the inside there. Early in the race. I've pushed him deep. Oh, that's... no.
Track's over here, mate. Face in the direction.
Yeah, that's that done. Just got into the wall on the outside, and the net result was eventually, after some pig rooting, I found my way facing the right.
Is that what the noises were before?
The wrong way around. Yeah, it was pig rooting. Let's see if I can come back from 5th and recover any positions.
Well, I mean, you're about 9 seconds faster than me, so probably likely.
Hopefully, because I'm now 8.5 off the lead. I was hoping to battle that out at the front. Oh, huge lock up down into turn 1. I have to slow down so I don't get a penalty after a wide turn 1. So next on the list is Ryan.
This guy.
Now I don't... Oh.
Well, somehow managed to save that.
What car are you in, the Ferrari?
Yep.
Into bastard turn. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm right here.
I can see you in the mirror, mate.
Too much throttle. And what they call in the business an over-rotation of the tyres. I'm just gonna take the racing line, I reckon. But you guys do your own thing.
Mate, it's a 5-lap race, not a sprint. You just got to finish, alright?
Oh, it's not easy to catch an overs here. Oh. Moved out a bit wide. Oh, Ryan. Sorry, buddy, you're just going rather slowly.
Whoa.
I've even got my concentration tongue hanging out. Stuff the walls. This is one of the most nervous cars I've ever driven around a track. This is the real racing line out here.
Oh.
You guys are taking the stupid line. You got to get on that footpath there.
Unfortunately, Stan managed to spin there in front of me. Did collect him.
Bad luck, Daniel, son.
Get around the corner, mate. Come on.
Right, 1.5 seconds to Skater. Oh no, he's 1.5 seconds off the lead. So I've got a lot of time to make up, and 2 laps to do it. It's not going to happen. I've noticed the first 3 letters of your ID for the leaderboard. It's going to be... I'll get back to that one once I've successfully negotiated turn 1. It's the first 3 letters, so when everyone that CRR gets in there, it may be somewhat confusing, yeah. You jump in next race, good. Everybody's welcome. Oh, why do I keep thinking that's going to be a left-hand turn? Yes, no, absolutely. If anyone's sitting there deciding if you should join, get it done.
Yeah, not all the races are going to be this hard.
No. Next race should be a bit easier.
Whoa, where the hell did you come from there, Steve? One moment you're 3 days behind me and then you're there. Maybe I'm just driving too slow. Highly likely though.
One would suggest that that is a possibility. Okay, with a single lap to go, I have got Skater down to 4 or 5 seconds instead of the 10 or so I was behind him. But I think I'm going to be relying on a mistake.
Well, you could probably do one of those. It wouldn't be the first time.
Not from me, from him. For me to catch.
The thing, you had to come 5th though.
What?
Remember we said that at the start of the race? You gotta be 5th.
Nope.
Oh, he's hit the wall hard there.
As for old Jev up the front, I'm going to need him to do what I did. Preferably this lap if you could.
Well, there's not much point doing it next lap.
Exactly. Last lap would have been better. If I could turn back time. Oh, that's...
If you could turn back time, you'd probably turn it back further than a lap.
Yeah.
I'd probably take it back a couple of years.
Oh, this is just ridiculous.
I mean, the cars look cool. I like the track.
Yeah, track's a good bit of fun. We'll be fine with some different cars on it.
Just GT3 everything.
Oh, get off the wall.
That's what we're here for, mate. We're here to try different things. Now we know.
It's exactly what we're here for.
This is crazy. Same as 935 Moby Dicks at Spa Historic is crazy. We now know that because we did it last time.
Well, cooldown lap is active and I'm desperately out of control. I nearly rolled it. Big rollback. Well, race one out of the way. That was completely bonkers. But congratulations, Jev. Kept it together for the kids. Why is there no smoke? I have literally no smoke.
You have a Ferrari bonnet. I'm sure it's probably really expensive.
Can we... just go?
Yeah, I mean, it is like the end of the race.
How long are we going to wait? It's 9 more seconds. First online race, no hard. It was spooky. Yeah, well, that was a bit crazy. So the lobby will now be up and open for anyone else who wants to jump in. Come on in. We're just trying new things, new tracks, cars we're not used to doing. And we're going to try and have a bit of fun.
Don't stress, Stan. It's all in the name of fun.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't worry about that, Stan. I mean, even if you drilled him, I'd be fine. You didn't flip your car. Good job, Dragon.
Good to hear.
Righty-tighty. Lobby is up if my man Kogan could Control V that bad boy back into the chat so everyone can see.
I beat him.
Is there a way I can turn off that cooldown lap?
Who knows? Probably.
We're going to have a bit of heavy cloud for this one. It's going to get progressively worse.
Oh, look out.
Yep. We're going to start at 11 a.m. though.
I know where this is heading.
Yeah, you do. Right. So, the cars you were talking about, what were they?
Look,
Formula Renault? No.
No. I mean, that's one of them. The Renault Megane RS Touring. Basically a TCR car.
Has it got its own group?
Absolutely no idea. Maybe go by manufacturer.
McGann Trophy. That's what it is. The McGann Trophy. It's actually a rear-wheel drive, this car, isn't it?
I don't know.
Am I wrong there? No, yeah, it's a rear-wheel drive. So these things are really cool. There is actually one in Gran Turismo, which a lot of you will already know. And what was the racetrack you were thinking of?
Geez, I sent this all to you so that you could.
I've got it here, man. I've got it here.
Yeah. You can make your choices to those options.
Roger Dodger. Monaco. Your suggestion was Monaco.
Or Knock Hill.
I don't even know which one Knock Hill is. Let's go find it. It's going to be under K because Knock doesn't start with an N.
No, it doesn't. Artificial fruit, you certainly can join up, mate. There's the password to get into the...
It's not room. Here. It's not here, Mad Dog. Knock Hill's not... It's not a track.
Well, I was looking on...
well, guess what, Ryan?
I was looking on the Project Cars website when I was getting this information.
You done did get it wrong. How about...
just go Code Zero then. That'll be fun.
Monaco.
These cars
Let's Monaco. Have one easy race. One easy race first. Or easier race. What about... What's Snetterton like? Have you done that?
No.
Let's do that.
Alright.
Yeah, anyone that wants to join can absolutely join. You don't have to be friends with me unlike Gran Turismo.
See, King Jev is saying that Knock Hill is on here.
Oh. Am I blind?
I reckon.
That's a very, very real possibility. Okay.
And Dragon confirms.
Let's start from the top.
Because this is the game that I found Nokia, because I remember doing the start of the career in it.
Is it called something else?
Don't know.
Because I done got it.
Interesting. Oh, just go whatever it was you were going to go.
Snetterton.
In the business of rolling things through.
Yeah. Nokia Hill out. Hey, artificial fruit. Let's hope my PS4 doesn't overheat this time. Absolutely. Are we waiting for more people to come in?
Well, we can start and they can join.
Yeah, we'll go back to Monaco for sure. I raced it the other day when I was going with a solo mode. Okay. Not at all, Speedy Tires. I was hoping, mate, that you would notice. Get your ass in game. We need to fill this lobby out. This is actually the worst open lobby so far since the very first PCARS 2 stream I did. So love to get you guys in on this.
It doesn't make any sense though, King Jev. It's like they're good fun tracks to drive, and especially when you do get into the smaller cars.
Was Cadwell not there either? I swear we've raced on Cadwell before.
I swear we've raced on Cadwell before. Because I friggin' hate it.
Mate, it's not there.
Yeah.
Question mark. Big question mark.
Really, really random.
Interesting. Anyway, let's just go.
Yeah.
We've got 8 or whatever we've got this time around. 8. But, yeah, please, by all means, everyone... How long's race? They're all 5 laps, Speedy Tires, no practice. It's a 15-minute quali, which acts as practice. No,
and then subsequently...
we have raced at Cadwell, by the way.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I would stake my YouTube channel on it. You could go back through my old PCARS 2 streams, and you will find Cadwell.
Well, both of them were on the Project Cars 2 website today.
Yeah, Hard King Jeff, you just got to push left on the D-pad. Are you running a G29? Just push left on the D-pad. Back in 15 minutes, no worries, Speedy Tires, man. You'll get in just in time for no practice, but seal the race. So let's load setup, stable setup. And then let's just go. Let's just get amongst it. See if I can get inside the car this time. Yeah, that's
Alphatron and Dragon need to mute the mics.
Just, dude, hit the PS3 button, go up and start it. You just do it. Just do it. Can't help those who won't help themselves. I just want to lift the height of this seat up. There has to be a way I can do that. I don't really want the field of view to change. I just don't want to sit so low in the car. So if you push left on the D-pad, you get all these different HUD configurations. Jev?
Oh crap. Fast launch there out of the... Straight away, grid penalty for speeding. Good one. You idiot.
I got my limiter on.
It just launched out
you
of
got
the
it, Jev. Nice, man. Whoa. These things are a bit more controllable. I don't know that I've ever done a lap around this track before.
Well, I'll follow you and learn off you then.
Whoa!
No, I'm supposed to follow you.
Yeah, you can follow me.
Alright.
So this one looks to be a little bit more of a left-handed than the other right-hander I did before.
It's definitely much more left-handed than the other one.
Who's off? Rob was off? Who's Rob?
Dr. Rob?
I didn't see him in chat.
I don't know. It's the only Rob I can think of at the moment. I mean, certainly much more manageable than the last one.
Oh, please stop. This is nowhere near as taily. This probably wouldn't be a bad race to have a series in, actually, would it? Car. I'm already feeling like this would be a good bit of fun for her. Maybe we should have a touring car series in this game. Because we can't have that in Gran Turismo. This is actually a left-hander. Apply some brake. Oh, jeez.
Holy crap. Like Mount Everest on the inside of that turn.
Yeah. This is definitely a track, isn't it?
It's a
This
track.
is a real track.
There's like turns and straights and...
There's all the things that a track would have. And I'm not sure what I think of it yet.
Still, yeah. The jury's out.
Can't see a lobby now? Oh, Mojo, man, what's going on?
These curbs on the inside, what's that all about?
Told you it had things that racetracks have.
Yeah.
I'll try and warn you about that. Oh, let's get out of fifth. Not the talkiest monster on earth. I'm very much driving from my track map at the moment. That's too much. The force feedback model feels so weird. Yeah, that sucks, Mojo. Maybe a reset of the interwebs or something. Oh, that's super sharp, that one. That is how you perform a perfect 360. This is still somehow with the 360 going to be my fastest lap.
It'd be your first flying lap, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
I just hit Stan deliberately because he very irresponsibly just drove out of the pit straight onto the racing line.
Oh, well, he had it coming then, didn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
You two are like magnets at the moment.
It's a good thing it's all just for fun. I didn't hit him hard, I just grazed the side of him as I passed him, that's all.
Yeah, you just gave him a warning.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, if someone had done that to us in the 24 hour on the weekend,
Yeah, that wouldn't have been cool.
that wouldn't have been cool. And like, I would have found their IP address, gone to their house, and grazed the side of the face with a tube before.
But you wouldn't though, because you'd have not the faintest idea of how to find someone's IP address.
No, I would have no idea, and I probably Look, let's be honest. I just had 7 weeks off work. I don't have money to buy plane tickets to go and do that sort of thing.
That's a threat until you realise how little you know about everything you just said.
Absolutely no capability of doing any of that.
I don't recall ever doing this track in the past.
Redbeard's got himself a nice little spot on the inside of that turn. It'd be good viewing in there, I reckon.
Yeah.
Not good for racing, but it's good viewing.
He's got it sussed. But that's okay.
Oh my god.
Half the fun of doing this sort of thing is driving on tracks I've never driven on before.
That's every time now I've gone out of that turn, I have spun it. So that's nice.
I wouldn't do that.
No,
it's not going to be the quickest way. Yeah. It's not going to be the fastest way around the track.
Who invited this Jeb guy anyway?
Yeah, I know. I thought you were like, oh, I've never played this game before. What's the button to do the steering wheel again? Goes fastest.
By a considerable margin. What happened was he actually intercepted our messages today, found out what we're going to be driving, and then drove on every track in it, just so that he was good at it. Set up a setup so that whatever track we picked in those cars, he was sorted.
Yeah. Jev the hustler. He's a hustling man. I'm struggling to get my brain around this one. Oh, Mojo's back in. Pray for Mojo. Oh, they're just such bastards. All of them. Current in the next lap invalidated my ass.
That's probably one of my biggest hates of this game. Next lap. Like, if you do it in the last corner, fair enough.
Oh, cold tyres are so cold.
The irony.
Might go on board the big helmet cam for this race. Try something new.
Mojo's going again.
Oh, mate. What's happening?
You hate to see it.
You do hate to see it. I bet your Mojo hates to see it a lot more, though.
I'd agree with that sentiment. There's definite legitimacy to those comments.
There usually is if I say them. Very rarely I say anything that's not momentous and, like...
legitimate?
Yeah, and just worthy of writing down for history.
I told a guy a saying that I've been aware of for many a year now today, but he was from Ireland and he'd never heard it from before, and he loved it.
Not so. Bloody Irish people. God, no. Just joking.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, he's like, I'm gonna use that one. I'm like, well, feel free to, because it's not mine.
I don't own that saying.
some other bloke did, and I'm using it, so I can't really tell you not to.
What was it saying?
It was...
Can't leave us hanging.
Someone could be handing gold bars down on Burke Street, and someone would complain about the weight.
Ah, yes. I use something similar. I say some people complain so much, you could give them $1 million and they'd complain it was too heavy to carry to the car.
Yeah, same basis.
Same, but different.
Yep. Now, Dragon's got himself a nice lot out there.
Yeah? He's gone out there
Jev's
looking for coins.
I think they're just trying to find themselves a good spot to watch the start of the race from.
Ah, that's fair.
And if Jev wants to start the race from, like, just watching out there, that's fine.
This helmet cam is so much better than the fixed onboard camera because he actually looks at the corner that you want to try and get around.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously bonnet cam's going to be faster, but I'm here for the experience.
I'm just so used to using cockpit at the moment, so I just keep using it.
Yeah.
Pretty hard, though.
It's just the experience. As I say, you go onto the bonnet cam, your vision is so much better. But this helmet cam's good because it does kind of fix the angles where you can't see the apex of the corners and such.
I'm going to swap to it right now.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I used to like it before, so...
I'm not going to qualify well. I'm just going to try and tag on to someone faster than me and then copy them.
I don't know where I'm supposed to find 10 seconds, though. That's...
Yeah, look, I'm not going well myself, but I'll find it. One more flying lap. You watch. I'm going to find 6 seconds on this lap.
Depends on who this person is behind me. I mean, I'm going to let you go into the first turn, whoever this is behind me. Well, I was too busy trying to look at who he was and where he was on the leaderboard that I went off. Dragon and Redbeard out there now.
Yeah, there's a couple out there just chilling.
They both reckon they've got it sorted. I mean, they're both quicker than me, surely.
Who's this in front of me?
Oh. I let someone go past, but then they just tailed it out of there and lost it.
Oh.
I am like 5 seconds slower than you.
Yeah, and I'm shit. Like, I'm not going well here. I swear the Poms have got an advantage because they obviously have heard of Snetterton before tonight. Of course, they wouldn't have to say all the T's because they're English. So where I have to say Snetterton, they would be like Snetterton. They could just cut out half the letters in the word. Snetterton, yeah, everyone knows Snetterton. So we have to say Snetterton.
And that's why they're faster.
Yeah, it is why they're faster.
They've already got a head start.
They've got a head start because they're using less letters when they say the word, Snetterton. You got in a lap, sweaty tyres, nice. There you go, it's Brownie's local track. So, yeah, there's local knowledge here. I've never seen this track before. What car are you in now, Kogan? This is the McGann...
A Renault McGann RS Touring. It's like a Touring.
Touring or Trophy? Trophy, wasn't it?
It's Touring.
Pro tip, you can turn off the helmet overlay to get rid of the bar at the bottom and turn the blur off for it too. That's fine. It's not slowing me down. That's not my issue.
The idea of the blur is is actually you're supposed to look where you are looking anyway. So it's concentrating on the bit where you actually want it to be.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
An Australian complaining about the English butchering the language. It's their language. They just required us to speak it properly. Don't at me. Hold back on the hate. You Poms, you. No, P2 is good artificial fruit. GG. Oh, your game's crashed. Damn it, Jez. Jez. Where do I always get that from? Jev. Jesus, man. Just because I said we can speak the language right doesn't mean I can remember everything in it. Like the difference between V and Z.
Yeah, words are hard.
Well, in America, V and Z rhyme. Because, of course, they're V and Z.
Yeah. Mouth noises.
Yes. Oh, he did too.
That's unlucky for you.
Don't ready up yet. I'm going to hold out until closer to the 2-minute mark. Come on, Jev, you can get back in, mate.
Well, everyone can ready up except you.
Yeah.
It's not going to
everyone
start
else
until
can
everyone.
ready up. Totally.
Absolutely no idea. Artificial fruit. I don't even know what a lap time was. I was just trying to get around the track.
Me either. I believe in you, Jev. You can get back in, mate.
Do it.
Do it.
Get in, son.
You got a minute 22.
You have a minute 20.
I believe in you. Unless you have to reboot the whole game, then you've got Buckley's or no hope. They're your two hopes that you've got.
It says he's loading.
Loading up, come on. I think I've been called out once before going to ready up seconds before the start of the race, and then I've been excluded from it.
Yeah, don't do it.
So
I'd say do 5 seconds.
Probably going to have to ready up. Oh, I was thinking about 10 seconds to be sure. Anyone else on controller in the lobby? Good question. Valid question.
Yeah, I'm using bongos.
You're all playing on the bongos. I'm playing on my Guitar Hero guitar. You guys can't see it. It's out of screen, but I am using Guitar Hero guitar. Which is why, obviously, I'm not at the front. If I was using a steering wheel, it would be heaps easier. You guys have got it easy.
I don't...
Super Dragon's on controller, and so's Steph and her. Is that you, Steve?
I'd say so. I mean, it adds up.
I'd suggest so. I'm going to have to ready up. So close. So close, but I'm going to have to ready up. Sorry, Jev. Oh, it says he disconnected. Oh, that would be the old message of disconnected. Mojo's just joined.
Oh, nice little launch in these cars. It's fantastic.
Isn't it? That was good, actually. Look at the fire spitting out the back. These things are brilliant. I can't see the corner or the braking marker.
Oh, everyone has just parted ways in front of me. I've gone from 10th to 5th.
Oh, someone's gone around. Oh, taking evasive action, found myself on the dirt. I have no peripheral vision. And no spotter. Who am I tucked up behind here? Skater.
Oh, that's a bit rough. Oh, further contact has been had.
Sounds like plenty of action going on back in the pack.
Oh, there's no grip out of here whatsoever. Get going, Alphatron. You're right, mate. You're right. I would have left after the first contact was over because it was somebody else that caused the rest of that. He's just going off himself.
Brownie's just realised he's 25 minutes off the live
No.
stream.
Good one, Brownie.
Good job, Brownie.
You are a piece of work.
You are an absolute weapon, mate. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are a rare specimen.
I mean, that weapon is definitely a Panzer II, though. It's certainly not an M1 A1 Abrams. Both classed as a weapon, though.
Things got somewhat funky into the final turn. That's a bitch of a turn, that one. What's going on, Random?
I think that's where I'm losing all of my time. Like, I'm just not going fast enough through this long right-hander. Because, I'm just about to stop there. I should have done that.
I'm just not quite able to run the pace with the boys at the front, but I'm trying as hard as I can.
Go up the inside this time, mate. Not through me. I'll let it happen. It's all right.
That's embarrassing, Brownie. Good comment, Mojo.
What's that?
He just said... Oh, never mind. I just need to do some corners.
Yeah, do the corners and stuff.
Oh! Oof! Big oof.
Oh, I don't have any pace at all at this track. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's brutal, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, you're certainly doing better than what I'm.
I'm only 2.9 seconds off the lead, mate.
Mate, I'm 27 seconds off the lead. Come on.
Yikes.
It was due to some rash manoeuvres earlier in the race by a yellow car.
How much better is Helmet Cam where he does look at the corner though?
Yeah, yeah. Steve's trying for and more grip out there on the grass. There isn't. That's not the case. There's not more grip out there, sir.
No, otherwise they'd sort of all race on the grass, wouldn't they? Like race drivers, the real ones.
Yeah, this isn't dirt rally.
Oh, there I go. I knew I had to have a spin. And why do my spins always end up being the most time-consuming spins you could ever hope for? Get on the road. Well, there goes that. I was having a real good little run there for a couple of laps. We'll stack the odds in our favour and go to a track we know next run. It's so jerky watching your Aussie connections from the UK. Yeah, our ping's probably like 380 or something.
Jeez, I am more on the wheel on this car at this track than I was at the AMG at Nürburgring.
Yeah, that AMG handled amazingly though. Such a sweet handling car. It's just the track that was the bastard.
Steve's throwing one down the inside there. I'll let it go there though. He's played pretty fair. I'm just going to run wide here a little bit. Let the boys go.
These cars are cool though. They're a cool, fun little race car. There's the corner I spun on last lap. That's a bitch of a corner.
You're so rude.
Aren't I? I'm just really like grating and abrasive to have to listen to.
The bastard of a corner at the last place. Now there's a bitch of a corner at this joint.
What'll happen next? Who knows? Stick around, find out.
I feel like they gave me a front wheel drive model and and someone were driving around with a Macca's trays under the rear wheels.
It's the change of directions that kills this car. Quick change of directions and the back just wants to come out on you. I used to love racing the Janettas when I had Project Cars 1. Hey Iron Mike. How'd you pull up after the Nürburgring 24 hour? Pretty exhausted, mate. Pretty knackered, I will say. Monday was a rough day.
Old man.
Yeah, I just...
Old man.
Barely got 5 hours sleep. Friday night, Saturday night and Sunday night. And it was broken at that. Jeez. Bit of a lonely race in the end. Bit of a shame because I was kind of keeping pace there at the start, but that silly spin got the job done. But I will come home for my third position. It looks like third position's the spot to be in tonight. Finally got that last corner right on the very last lap of the race. I mean, not right, but that was the best I'd taken that final turn. Race over.
This seems like it would be a better motorbike track.
It would be a much better motorbike track. Be an awesome motorbike track, actually. So much university work. I haven't been consistent at all. Different hours, yeah. For a big family reunion. Cool down lap, active. Well, that was much quicker. Oh, there's some damage on some of those cars there. So again, if you're interested in joining in, now is a good time to do so. Next up, I think we'll increase the pace a bit and go to, I think, Imola, because it's been a while. And Imola's a great track, isn't it, Ryan?
Sure.
Brilliant track. And what did we say? Formula Renault we're going to try, weren't we?
Yeah.
Let's try Formula Renault. Now, what are we doing with the weather this time around?
Night time.
I'll have to change livery. That is awful. Yeah, we're definitely not doing night time with a with a car that has no...
Haven't we done that before? I'm pretty
Yep.
sure at Imola we've done open wheelers at night time.
I think we might have done. How ridiculous.
Because I remember it was very dark.
What are we doing with weather? Leave it dry? You guys want dry, or you want to go to a bit of wet, or...?
Sure.
Sure what? Leave it dry? Or go to a bit of rain, or...?
Yes.
That's not helpful.
Mate, I've just come up with the cars and tracks. I'll leave the rest to you.
I'm waiting to see what the others say. If anyone in chat cares at this point.
Doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it at all, does it? Alright, well, I think we're just going to go... Let's just go...
Steve's chosen the same livery as me, so I'm going to change.
Stan's gone for moist. Speedy says moist is spicy. Let's go... Let's not go too extreme. Let's just go rain. Just straight up rain. And then we might finish off with something a bit gnarly. Right. Whilst we decide to do that, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and be right back.
Do 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 do. Oh, set my livery. No one had it, and then Jev's got it. Damn it! I'm gonna change it to this one. Oh, Dragon's got that one. Don't mind me. I know it doesn't actually matter, by the way.
What's that?
I'm
What
gonna do it
are you
anyway.
getting upset about?
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm just changing my livery to something that nobody else has.
Oh, well.
But that's difficult. There's only a couple of people here, but I keep picking the one that everyone's got.
Yeah.
The fear of losing is far greater than the fear of being hurt, and that means...
Oh, I'm going with this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, Jeff. Don't worry. Zero stuffs given.
Straight up rain
Yeah.
sounds underwhelming to you, Sweaty Tires. I'm not going near variable weather again. It can absolutely eat a massive bag of donkey doodles after the catastrophe that was Bathurst. Yep, Jev's in having a go, and good on him too. Good on everyone that's joined. We've got 8 people. It is a pretty low number lobby, but that's okay. We're getting it done. And apparently practice is in the daytime, so we quali's in the daytime, so we dry even. Jesus, so we get no practice whatsoever in the wet
Basically.
before we have to race in it. That's actually brilliant. I'd have done that on purpose.
Let me out of the pits, man. Come on.
Oh, I just got a grid spot for speeding. Forgot to turn that on.
Oh, mate's not let me out of the pits.
Just go back in the pits. Return to pit and then go back out again. So yeah, not off to the best start with my one grid spot.
Yeah, that's what I managed to do. Oh, I do love a helmet cam in an open wheeler. Like, doesn't that just make it so much more
It actually looks
legit?
brilliant.
And we're in open wheeler territory at Imola, mate. That's all you.
Yeah, mate. Might whack this back on for the benefit of those people who do like to look at my ugly face pulling stupid faces as I drive. These things are a bit quicker than I thought they would be. They're going to be mental in the rain.
Yep.
All in the name of fun, eh? Oh. Wow.
Okay, get ready.
Don't run too wide on the last turn, or you will immediately get your current lap and your next lap. You've actually got 2 grid spot penalties run. GG.
Because I slowed down and then sped up again, but I didn't realise that I didn't.
Hey George, by the way. Hey Kraz, I'm going to get a PC with the wheel, pedals and shifter. A sim place. Okay, cool.
Let's try and be under 10 seconds slower than everyone this one.
Yeah, see how you go, mate. You never know.
With a bit of luck. I mean, open wheelers at Imola is not exactly my forte, but...
And I wouldn't really rely on luck. I'd probably, I'd try and use talent to get you there, but, if luck is what works for you. Have a good stream, guys. Gotta go. No worries, Chris. Thanks for stopping by, mate.
Luck is what's going to have to work for me at this stage.
I'll get out of whoever this person is coming up behind me. G-Bob. G-Bob 10. It does go fast, but the gear selections are slow. Remember not to use the AstroTurf on the last turn. Okay, it looks like I am going to be the last person to set a lap time. As I embark on my very first flyer. Car feels a little bit washy when you try and push, doesn't it?
It'll feel washier in the race.
It will. Be the story of who can tiptoe around the best, I think.
Well, after winning the Driving a Broken Car award at Nürburgring over the weekend, I'll go alright. There is a Steve on his roof.
Oh, Steve's managed to flip the big open wheeler. Oh yes. I've nearly cleaned him up. I've stared at him so long. Locked a brake. Come in way too hot. Well, that was humorous. I really got to stop running onto the grass in the braking area. This is mental. I think most of the races we're doing tonight are a bit mental, aren't they?
Hasn't got mental yet.
We'll have to get you in for a chat next time, Jev. Looks like old G-Bob knows what's going on.
Yep.
Currently sitting at the top.
Not too big of a margin though, back to Speedy.
No.
I was having a good run of like just gaining a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And then lost it into the turn one. Someone else coming, I'll just hang.
That was me.
That was you.
Appreciate it.
I did you a favour.
You actually did me a favour.
Yeah, it's only quality. If I took you out in this, it doesn't matter.
No, that's it.
I'll wait
You
till
got to
the
get me in the race. Oh, jeez. Scotty to set new
Skater.
fastest.
So
Times
going
are...
faster. I'm under 5 seconds from the lead at the moment.
Well, that's alright, mate.
So, definitely much better than the 10 seconds it's been on. I don't know where my pace is at all. Like, generally, not too bad. But, as it turns out, quite terrible this evening.
Yeah, I'm not having my best night. It's all that iracing, I think. It's sort of given us expectations in terms of grip level and how the cars handle and feel.
Considering I did about 2 hours of iRacing this evening. Probably what's changing things.
Yeah, you didn't really make the life easy for yourself then, did you?
No.
Ooh, there it is.
And to think, I almost took you out on that lap.
I know, you did. I've immediately pushed way too hard into turn one. All this experience, of course, is going to count for nothing as the rain is coming for the race. And if you don't think that's going to spice it up a bit, then I don't think that you're thinking correctly.
Yeah.
That makes perfect
Words.
sense. All the
Things
words coming
and
out of my
stuff.
mouth. Jev's the top bloke. Oh, look at Jesus. How much you paying Iron Mike, Jev? Jesus. He's a top bloke. He's just like you, just English. No, I do watch Jev.
Well, as somebody who
When I can
knows
catch
Charlie
him.
personally, I wouldn't refer to him as a top bloke.
Thanks, arsehole. Ryan. Sorry,
Yeah,
Ryan.
hey.
I forgot your name there for a second. I thought it was arsehole.
I could have forgotten yours.
Whoa! Sorry, G-Bob. I tried to get out of the way.
It's just not good enough.
It's not good enough. It's not acceptable.
Or as another famous Brit would say, not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
Alright. I am teetering on the edge of 5 seconds behind you guys, so I need to go faster this lap. Because one of you guys will go faster again.
It's not going to be me. Two tenths down before the hairpin. Oh, I know, I've done the hairpin alright though. I was half a second up and I got a penalty. I might have one more lap to push for that faster. That's a shame. Who've we got coming up behind me? Well, let's one last time.
Speedy's just blitzed yous. And it's not even Speedy Blitz.
You bastard. And so did G-Bob. Ah, bloody hell. Can't even get any favouritism around my own stream.
Wouldn't expect it.
Way too hot into turn 1.
My problem is, I always forget that there's that turn 1, like technically speaking, isn't the first corner you get up to. Like there's that slight kink before you get to turn 1.
Yeah.
I always brake for the kink.
Yeah, would recommend against that.
I mean, if you're searching for optimum times, yeah. Not that it matters because I'm just asked anyway because I got a 2 grid penalty. Doesn't matter. I'll just be at the front when you guys are all trying to push for times on the wet and going off everywhere.
Oh, I'm 100% going to die. I just gave up 0.3 of a second through the chicane. Yeah, I'm 100% going to die in the race in the wet. Oh, big lock up, got out on the curb, and that's the end of my lap. Damn it. I was up, I was going to go faster. I'd already given up 0.3. Oh. Oh yeah, no, over. Hey Noble, how are you, mate? That was qualifying. Literally have no prior experience with this track car combination. Yeah, well, me either. I've never driven this car before. Rain is going to be some spicier meatballs. Iron Mike says, say hi to Ryan for us. His 24-hour effort was brilliant. I'm not going to tell Ryan that.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I do believe that my shoulders are still sore at the moment from carrying the team. Obviously, in jest, everyone did a fantastic job.
Well, my shoulders should be the ones that are really sore, having to carry the team through one more lap than everyone else did.
If the race finished like it should have, then we all would have had 39 laps.
This is the track that Senna died at, although this is the modified version of that track. It's not the same layout that Senna died on, but an absolutely brilliant track. I really, really do enjoy Imola, and I come here so very, very seldomly. Yeah, that's it. Dragon said your shoulders are so sore from all the times you hit the wall, Ryan.
I do believe that it's Not my fault.
Mate,
I had a couple.
I saw a couple of real
kisses here and
doozies.
there.
You had a doozy and had to get towed. It was a huge deal. I mean, I didn't want to point you out, like pointing fingers at you, but mate.
And the annoying thing was that the car was in such good condition. When I did
I know. I gave you a perfectly acceptable car that was willing, able, ready, good to go, and you binned it. So what can? There's nothing I can do at that point. I've done my work is done.
Pretty much.
Okay, so let's hope everybody's tyres are automated by strategy.
I was going to say, has it changed? Because it doesn't let you change the setup. So.
I would imagine it would have to be automated by... Look how heavy that rain is. This is going to be bonkers.
It is proper rain.
This is going to be bonkers. Remember to ready up Jev and Steve, otherwise you will not make the start line.
Formula 1 wouldn't race in this. They'd be like, nah, red flag.
Yeah, red flag. But Formula Renault, no one's watching it anyway. I mean, they're not going to stop. Oh, yes, it says at the top right-hand corner of the screen what tyres you had on.
And then when the car comes up on there, they are visibly wet tyres.
They are. Oh, wow.
Oh, just about spun it on the straight.
Wow. Did you see? That was amazing. Someone literally... Oh, there's people forgotten how to brake.
No, I actually braked really early and still went off.
People have definitely forgotten how to brake there. And I think I got like a 29-second penalty for getting smashed into.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems harsh. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I don't see any penalty on your name, though.
No. Maybe it was telling me that someone else got the penalty.
I've got a 20-second penalty.
Let's feel our way through the first lap.
Go faster, you have to go slow, mate.
Exactly.
If you've got problems with grip, just go faster.
That's how downforce works.
That's right. Rounding Super Dragon up. He wasn't on his roof though, so positive.
I'm going to try and do the same thing to to Skater even. And I have managed to just round him up around the outside, but he's not yet behind me. So I'm going to leave him a little bit of space. There he goes. I think he's finally going to tuck in behind me. That was too hot. I see that now. Speedy tyres up there. Well, when you are in tow behind someone, visibility is really quite poor. But God, how nice is it to be driving in the rain?
Haven't done it for a long time.
It's been a long time and it feels alright too. Oh, nearly contact there. That was super tight. Up and over the hill. Oh, I followed him in. Speedy Tyres got that all kinds of wrong. No penalty for him though. He's able to just charge on, but I ended up bouncing my way through there as well. so much water on the road.
Unfortunate for G-Bob there, he was good in the quali.
Yeah, no good now?
Well, that's the guy that ended up in the sky.
Ah.
He's currently in the pits.
Speedy Tyres made the same mistake this lap that I made last lap. But again, he hasn't seemed to have lost any time out of it. Apparently the quickest way around in the rain is just to cut the corners. I'm sort of trying hard not to sit behind him as much as I can, just to try and get out of some of that spray. A lot of wheel spin going up the hill. Oh, visibility is poor. Speedy ran a little bit wide there, but I was not keen to shove it up the inside. Oh, Speedy's out well wide. Treacherous conditions. Ah, on the AstroTurf. Must be using an umbrella. Gloves and visor are dry. True that. I'm in umbrella mode. Oh, it was a bit too wide. A few puddles starting to form. When you hit the puddle, she gets loose.
Love this helmet cam.
It's good, isn't it? It's the one to be in. Oh, that is too deep. Oh, I fought as hard as I could. We'll have to give that spot back to... Whoa, as I hit a patch of water. Whew.
I love when you lock up though, you like seeing the actual wheel lock up.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's the details.
Aren't open wheelers fun, Ryan?
No.
Yeah, they are brilliant.
30 seconds off you guys, I am not having fun here.
This is the last lap. This is the all or nothing lap. I think I might have actually just helped Speedy Tyres up the hill a little bit. Oh, and he's run deep. He's run deep. Oh, there's that big puddle on the last turn. I tell you what, he's run a little bit wide. I will pinch that and take my first victory of this evening. Well, that was good fun. That was good quality live action. Oh, drifting is apparently very difficult. I've ripped the front bumper off. It sounds like a new subscriber. Let's see who that was. Welcome. A huge welcome, everybody, to Riata.
It's all yours.
Renfly. Got it. Nailed it. That's how you say it.
Nailed it.
That was pretty mental, King Jeff. Why was a video clip saved? What button did I push to save a video clip? Okay. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Winners are grinners. But it was Jeff that actually got the fastest lap of the race. Pushing hard, got a 140.9. Good lap time. Solid lap time. You've done the fastest by 4 tenths, nearly 5 tenths actually. Spun at the start, Chris. No good. Hey, Phil. I have recovered from the weekend. It's taken all week. I did actually, I wasn't going to live stream last night, but I did actually... Oh, and we've got a donation come through from Jules. Funds to go towards donut lessons. I need them. Thank you very much for the donation, Jules. Much appreciated, sir. A gentleman and a scholar, as always.
I'd say probably more than 2 meters.
100% deserved.
G-Bob's car was, well, I would say probably 5 to 7 meters in the sky.
It was huge.
I couldn't really see it. I couldn't really see the car.
Yeah. It was mental.
So, no idea how that was happening.
Let's finish it off in a big fat Bentley. And we have another subscriber, so it's going to be a big welcome once the stream catches up, because I'm watching the delayed stream here, to
The only great geezer.
Dale and Geezer.
I would say the only
geezer. Welcome, Da only geezer. And we're going to go to Silverstone. Now, what are we going to do about the weather, Ryan?
Nighttime for sure.
Nighttime, you reckon? So fine, but night.
Look, I mean, yeah, sure. We'll go that.
Session start time then can be bang on the hour of midnight. How about that?
Yeah.
But dry weather. Qualifying will still be during the day, so you can still learn the track over the next 15 minutes in qualifying. I'll give everyone another couple of minutes to pick a car. It flew so massively high, it was ridiculous. I'm looking forward to watching that back. It did actually, my PlayStation saved the clip. Maybe that's on there. Night and snow. We could do night and snow. That would be a bit mental, wouldn't it? Yep, going back to Britain, so there's more excuses coming. You're dead right, Jeff. You are 100% correct, my friend.
I'd say the best part about going to Silverstone is the fact that I couldn't tell you the last time that I raced there.
Me either. I cannot remember racing there. Probably a Formula 1 game about 3 or 4 years ago. Can you remind me the dates of Spa, please? Of Spa, the real Spa 24 hour? Or the iRacing one. The iRacing one, I think, is June 26th, 24th, somewhere around there. Look for a weekend sort of between the 22nd and 28th. And that's when the iRacing one is. Ryan will be able to answer when the real one is, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's usually always the last weekend of July.
Of July, okay. So about a month after the iRacing one. You're heading off, Iron Mike? No worries. Thank you very much for joining. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed yourself at any stage, anyone who's watching, do remember to leave a like on the way out the door. It helps me out, the channel out a little bit, so that's always very much appreciated. Stands the cliche. Stania can't shake the cliche. He was in the race. Very much just a fun night. Oh, I did not mean to push that button. Just a fun. A fun night of open lobbies, 5-lap races. I mean, we all get to have a bit of a crack. The thing is, we could do practice sessions so people could learn the tracks a little bit better, better lap times, and yeah, you could end up with some more competitive racing. But we would have only done one, maybe two races tonight. This way. Oh, this Bentley is going to be bonkers, isn't it? But it's a British car around a British track.
How's it sound?
It sounds amazing, but it is lively would be one of the words I'd use for it. It feels so high up there. There we go, that's the view I want. Oh, skaters all the way around in the big Z4. You love to see that. What did you think of the new Z4, Ryan?
Yeah, look, it's alright.
Doesn't look too bad, does it? Looks like a Supra. That's a joke.
Well, the Supra looks like a Z4.
Yeah, but the Supra actually came first. Oh, you cannot welly the throttle on there.
But the Supra is actually built on a BMW.
Yeah, I do know that.
It's definitely more BMW.
The Honda's way. Through cops, maggots and Becks. Beckett's? Becks? Beckett's.
Beckett's.
Yeah, that's what I said. Beck's is obviously the hardware store where you go to buy nails and such.
Not one I've ever heard of.
Beck's?
Yeah.
Beck's is a hardware store.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, for me. I'm the only one that counts, remember? I'm the only one that matters here.
That's right.
Well, this big Bentley is not great in the tight stuff. Or just on the throttle. Supra brings the big booty. Does sound fantastic, this car, though. Be nice if Bentley joined Gran Turismo. I mean, it just still sound like diff wine, but
End of the month, mate. Seto Corsa Competizione. You'll have the 2018 Bentley.
yeah, that'll be cool. Look forward to it. I'm going to try and keep an eye out for some racing, like, events that I can join in on that too. Much like I do with iRacing. Clarify?
Yeah.
Like racing events on a Seto Corsa Competizione, multiplayer ones.
Alright, so, I mean, because you've got the esports thing, you're potentially only jumping onto one of those.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. They generally do them with each of the races.
Oh, okay,
So-
yeah, good. Yeah, same hippie. I've also turned my diff wine right down, and it makes next to no difference. It has been many a moon since I've been at Silverstone. It's been good. All new cars tonight, pretty much. Someone in the yellow Bentley there not enjoying themselves too much. What button did I set? That's pit limiter. I don't want that turned on. That's not quick. What is my look back button? That. No, that. That's pit limiter. That's the... I've turned them on. Yeah, anyway. I don't apparently have a look back button mapped. So on the weekend they do in iRacing even Forza, but not GT.
Oh my god, these... Is it just me, or does these like feel really, really doughy? And
Yep, they do.
After, yeah.
So I mean, after the GT3 cars in
iRacing,
which just feel planted and solid and like they've got a heap of grip. These feel not like that at all.
I would honestly prefer
Big
our AMG after 23 hours of racing than what I'm currently driving right now.
Oh yeah. They feel like I'm in the Bentley, which is already fat and doughy anyway, but it does feel like a bathtub half full of water. Well, and obviously the grip level's not there either.
And if anyone's wondering, the reason why we did select this car track combo is because the Blancpain Endurance Series is on this weekend at Silverstone.
It is. So it'll get you in the mood for some GT racing at Silverstone. And then you can watch it in just a few days' time. Yeah, well, you're always in the mood for some GT3 racing, but...
You're right.
The Merc looks so nice to drive in iRacing. It was hippie. It's nice not to have to be up against the car when you're driving. It was just us versus the track, and us versus concentration, and us versus the night. It wasn't us versus the bloody car.
I mean, unless Charlie was driving before you.
Yeah, but that didn't affect me. Oh, what am I doing?
I wouldn't have thought it would have.
No, it was fine. I always got it in a really nice state. Shout out to Dr. Rob. Usually handed it over in pretty good nick. Well, usually. The one time I got it off him.
I was gonna say, he only did it once. Meaning the rest of the times it was me that handed it back to you.
Yeah. And it felt banged. It just never felt right after you'd been in it. I was kind of adrift the whole way around that corner.
Probably not the fastest way.
No, I should probably actually try and do a lap, shouldn't I? Where am I sitting? Fourth. Yeah, I should probably concentrate for a little bit.
Just absolutely no pace.
This Bentley does not love the curbs. I really should be staying off the curbs. Right, let's see if I can concentrate for a whole lap and find any pace. She's a bit of a pig of a thing to drive, this Bentley. Oh, massive lag spike as Staniel joined the session.
We know all about lag spikes.
On average, how long does it take you to learn a new track? Oh, a couple laps.
Yeah. I mean...
There's learning a track and then there's being really competitive at that track.
I was going to say, to what level are we speaking?
Slow through there. I've just got to tippy toe the big Bentley through the tight stuff. It's not its forte. I'm holding up whoever's in the Merc behind me. Apologies for that. A bit quick into there in the end. Get off the curbs. I really have to stuff the curbs in this car. Really need to. It is instant death as soon as I get up on them. Competitive? I mean, not too long. I would like at least a 30-minute session of doing nothing but laps to get mildly competitive, but if I want to be really good...
I was going to say, it depends then on who your competitors are.
Yeah.
Like...
It's such an open-ended question. I know I'm being a dick answering it the way I am, but it's a very tough question to answer.
You know, if you're going up against me, you're probably sweet after like a lap and a half. If you're going up against the top split in the iracing, you probably need a couple of days.
Yeah. I hope this thing looks like a pig to drive, because it is. Oh, you got a child? No worries, Staniel. You go look after your family, dude. That's no dramas at all. I appreciate you sticking around for this long as it is.
IRL numero 1 always.
Absolutely. Aren't all cars in Project Cars 2 pigs to drive? Not all of them, Phil. Some of them are nice. But yeah, I mean, they're not necessarily the easiest things in the world to drive. Jeez, you got to do a lot of busy work on the wheel just to steer this thing around the lap. Jeez, Chris is long gone. Forget about him. He is, he's got the thing hooked up. I'm hanging around. Cheers, though. Nice. I appreciate it. Is it just whereas this 15-minute qualifying session felt a lot longer than all the other ones?
3 days.
Yeah, it feels really long for some reason.
I guess because the cars are probably significantly easier to drive.
Yeah,
not so much
possibly
to learn, so you kind of feel like you're on it quicker, even though not really.
No, not really. How you going? Have you found a bit of pace now? You feeling a bit more comfortable?
A little bit.
What car are you in?
Ferrari.
The Ferrari. You've been leaning towards the prancing pony a bit lately, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't mind. It'd be good if the qualifying complete thing wasn't right over the top of the rev counter.
Dragon, you were 12 seconds up on your time before you spun. No good. Unlikely to improve my time. Actually, I will by about 0.3. So edge a little bit closer, but still a dominating time. 0.6 in front of me in the end. Big, heavy pig of a thing. As long as I take it nice and gentle in the slow corners, it does punch out of the faster ones pretty well. The big mighty Bentley. This car feels like crap. Which one did you go, Jeff? I missed what you were in. F for Dragon, yep. Shit, it's late. I didn't realise the time.
Yeah, well, this race will be about 10.5 minutes.
Yeah. This will be the final race of the night, by the way, guys. So if you leave at some stage before the end, when I thank everyone officially, thank you for joining. If you have enjoyed yourself, remember to leave a like. If you're new, consider hitting subscribe. You never know, you might like some of my other content. It's all pretty similar to this if you like racing cars and sim racing. Now, Ryan, has everyone mapped a light button? Hopefully it should just start. The lights should just start on.
You'd think so. King Jeb has gone the SLS AMG.
Wow, P-Cars is struggling with frame rate here at night. Right, let's see if I can hang with Chris Redbeard at the front for a while. Also in the Ferrari.
So anything I say about it being bad is obviously a lie.
Yeah, well, if Chris crashes or drops right back though, then you're good to go. I'll let you know. If he buggers up, you can go, yeah, because the Ferrari's no good.
It's just no good.
But for now, it's good enough to win. This is so bright. Is this even nighttime?
It's certainly not the nighttime we're used to.
Nope, which was just pitch black. This just feels like daytime.
With colourful lights.
Who's on the roof?
Probably Dragon.
Probably Dragon. Oh, not too much, big dog, not too much. Oof. Was definitely Just a passenger for a part of that corner. Oh, there's so much the lateral forces when you change direction. The car just does not want to hang on at all. It feels so fat and heavy. Had to slow down a bit there to avoid getting a penalty. But I'm afraid as much as I have to... Oh, yep, there he is, Super Dragon on his roof. Unbelievable. How do you even do that, man? Like, every race...
As predictable as him disconnecting from a race.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
King Jev has just strapped 2 suns to the front of his SLS.
He's got some fairly bright headlights, has he? Oh!
Well,
That was a substantial moment.
He's causing my car to cast a shadow over you guys.
It's the same. Someone's casting a shadow over me. Who's STE? Steve, that's right, yeah. So I think Steve's car is also... The man with the reddest of red beards has long checked out, though. He's not having to take it gingerly at all, is he?
Nope.
I just don't get how Dragon always ends up on the roof. I think I'm overdriving this car a little bit now, trying to find time in the areas I know the car's not good at making time. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I've managed to only go through one race tonight without spinning. That was just bizarre. I like the Dragons just stayed there as a monument.
Yeah. I mean, it is worth celebrating the fact that he's managed to do that.
It defies belief how much that man can end up on his roof. Yeah, this thing wants it always wants to get out sideways, and you've only got to apply a little bit of throttle. Sometimes you can flatten it and it'll straighten itself out. And that time, I didn't even flatten it, and the thing just went, nope, I'm going all the way around. Ice on the exit. It was very weird, wasn't it? I wasn't trying to punch the throttle too hard or anything. The Bentley just gave up. Oh, why do I have to slow down?
Because you're cheating.
Nah. Nah, way, mate. Oh. Such a pig of a car to drive. I'm trying to be smooth. I'm trying not to... trying not to get too slap happy on the throttle application, but man... It was ice on the exit, you're right. Yeah, it's a bit snappy. Well, it's not about just being smooth on the steering. You kind of have to be snappy on the steering, otherwise you'll drop it because you're just forever fighting that spin. As Steve, unfortunately, has done then himself. And she's all hotting up here in the mid-pack. Coming on to the last half. I've managed to catch you guys back up, which is good. After a very big spin. That was a bit argy-bargy. Didn't make contact, but I definitely used my elbows. Is there two people out there?
Yep.
And here comes the Bentley power! Oh, contact! Oh, you cheating bastard!
Oh, I've definitely received the raw end of that one.
Good, so you bloody should. You forced me off the track, you prick.
Well, that was deliberate.
Yeah, I realise that.
But what I copped after was a bit rough.
Nah, what you copped afterwards is exactly what you deserved.
Well, you see, the problem with that, though, is that because I wasn't able to tap you and run, yes, I still owe you.
No way. You just shoved me off and lost third spot for me.
But I suffered because of it.
Yeah, but I don't care. You still cost me a spot.
Oh, there is a car there in the middle of the road.
So I'm still fighting very hard to see if I can pinch off Steve. At the moment, I fear I'm just too far back. Please turn. No, okay. Don't worry about turning. Well, that was an effort, and I got given a penalty for exceeding track limits anyway there. Well done, Chris Redbeard, you were in a league of your own. Even if I hadn't have spun at the start there, I wasn't going to keep up with you for the race. You'd already well and truly checked out by then. See if I can use Jules's $2 doos for my donut practice. Whew. As long as it was deliberate. It was definitely deliberate, no doubt about that. That was like a slow-mo. I'm going up the inside of him, and that was just a slow-mo shove off the track. I could see it coming, but do you think I was going to back out of it and get on the brakes? No, sirree, Bob. And it's put right. Although you came fourth in the end, so to be fair, fifth, sorry. So to be fair, Ryan, you didn't really lose out that much, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You still came the one position behind me, and I was going to overtake you anyway, so...
No.
You really dislike those cars. The GT3s in Project Cars, I would say, are almost their weakest car. It's
pretty horrendous.
Yeah.
Pretty horrendous.
There's some really fun cars in Project Cars, but the GT3s are not them.
Yeah. And, after driving 24 hours in a Mercedes at iracing,
yeah,
that thing at the end of the race felt better than that Ferrari did at any point.
So much better. That Bentley was a pig. If the Mercedes had have felt like that, I'm not actually joking. If I had have jumped in and the Mercedes felt like that, to like at any point of the race, before the race, I just wouldn't have done the race. I'd have been like, no, I'm not driving this pig for 24 hours.
Yeah, we would have.
State.
We would have tried the other cars because we're like, yeah, I'm not driving that.
No, that's it. I'd have been like, that's absolute trash tier garbage, and I wouldn't have done it. Not sure where your pace come from, but you'll take it. And that was good pace, Chris. You can't complain with it. Already had a 30-second penalty for the initial contact. Lol.
He must have
lovers tiff. Oh, absolutely. No, that's not a lovers tiff. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
He did warn me, like earlier in the stream. He did say that he owes me a punt, and he got me. He punted me.
But it was unsuccessful though, because when you got me,
but it wasn't.
You went on. You continued and you battled for the lead. I suffered from that, so it doesn't work.
He still ran me off. I missed my brake marker, ran wide, and lost a spot to Steve, who got third. So that's a punt. That affected my lap and cost me a position. I reckon we're even again.
Yeah. All right, we'll see.
Really enjoyed that. That was awesome, Jeff. As I say, next time we'll have to get you. I don't know if you're on Discord or not, but I've got a link somewhere in the description, I reckon, to my Discord. Jump on there, man, and I'll shoot you a message. And yeah, next time we'll get you on for chat. That'd be good, I reckon.
But that's the general the idea of these sort of nights. Yeah. No one actually cares about the outcome. No. It's just result. It's just all about having a bit of fun.
We're just there to go back to the reason why most people bought racing games to start with, is just to have fun. It gets serious with your FIA and your whatever else, but yeah, it's nice to go back to why we bought these games to start with. Before any of this live streaming, before any of that, I just used to buy games like this to jump on with mates online and faff around and have a bit of fun. So it's nice to have these nights from time to time. Oh, you already are, Jev? Nice. Yeah, well, I'll shoot you a message on Discord. Anyway.
Yeah, Jev, I can actually race. I just choose not to around Charlie.
Which is fair. I usually tag you. It's very seldom we find ourselves in a fun race like this that we find ourselves on the same bit of track and don't find a way to run into each other.
What's the point of it otherwise?
Yeah, on the roof as per usual. I don't know how you do it, Dragon. It's amazing. Just for freak's sake, Silverstone is in like at an airport. It's just big, open. You're racing around a massive car park. Essentially, you still flipped it. It's phenomenal. It's a talent. It's a skill that you have that other people don't have.
Not to mention that it is the widest and longest GT3 car around. Yeah. It weighs about 17 tons. So, like, how you've managed to flip that over?
All the weights down the bottom. It was amazing. It was pretty good. Jeff, thought you were going to send it right on that last chicane.
Nah. I was just throwing it out there just to see if it would fool you. But I knew I had no business throwing it up there, so I thought, no, I'm not going to...
No, why bother?
I wouldn't do it to people I don't know. Yeah. If I did it to Charlie, it's like, yeah, he expected that.
That's fair play.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. I thought to start with, actually, Ryan, you were going to let me through. I moved on the inside, and I thought, you're actually just going to... And you moved over a bit. I thought, okay, he's making me work for it. That's fine. That's like normal real-life racing. You can move people over. And then I thought, is he going to give me a car width? No, he's not. I'm on the grass now.
To be fair, though, if you moved to the right, I wouldn't have covered, because that's 2 moves for me, so I can't do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'll happily push you off the track, but I'm not gonna make 2 moves.
No, that's fine. I knew it was coming. I thought I'm just gonna have to ride this one out. I got on the brakes and hope for the best. But no, that was really cool. So a huge thank you to everyone who has watched tonight. I know none of my subscribers, signed up for Project Cars 2, or very few of them did. So it's always a quieter stream with a lot less people watching and that. But it's cool. Everyone was in the chat. We managed to get 9 people in the last couple of races in the lobby, which is fine. It's not a full 16-man grid, but it doesn't matter.
The upside to that, though, is if you did buy it and you were available at these sort of time slots, you're pretty much guaranteed to join the fun.
That's it. Unlike Gran Turismo, where you just have to hope you can get one of the 15 spots spare. Yeah, more Enduros in the future, Speedy Tyres. Yes, on iRacing. Yes, on Gran Turismo. And we'll see about Project Cars too. In terms of a full... I signed up for the banter and racing regardless of the game. The Isle of Man stream speaks to that. That is true. Never played that again either. Should have done.
What a waste of a game that was.
Well, it was
God,
one
we
of the
were
most...
so excited.
It was the most epic stream though. It was a
It was.
stream.
It was.
Yeah.
But much like Dakar, just absolute sink. That I could have thought of so many things you could spend money on.
Oh, mate. Well, as good as that. Like, I know we purchased Isle of Man and did one stream, which was amazing. At the same token, the exact converse of that, we bought Dakar, and it was just
Day
trash.
one. Yeah, I went out of my way to physically go to a store to buy it.
So did I, which I never do. I actually went out to get it.
Yeah.
Trash tier garbage video game, and just not a great stream. I mean, it was kind of a funny stream, but
yeah,
rubbish. But hey, Luke, how you going, man? Yeah, look, just ending it up there, but look, yeah, obviously a big thank you to everyone that did join. Even if you weren't chatting away, if you were just watching in the background, I appreciate you stopping by. And as always, a big thank you to Ryan as well for joining me, mate. It's great to have you here. It's always good to bounce the banter off you. And I think we had a bit of fun.
Yeah, you need these ones.
You do.
Oh, look, I mean, my racing tonight, the first half of that last race was absolutely atrocious, so I wasn't here for the racing, that's for sure.
Nah, look, I wasn't on my best behaviour. Obviously, the Formula Renault race went alright for me, so I won't complain too much. But a massive thank you to those that were kind enough to leave a like. As I say, it helps me out a lot. Welcome to the new subscribers as well. And extra special thank you to Jules for dropping a little donation there.
Luke Summers only just joined, so we better hang around for another 2 hours.
Unfortunately,
give
not
this
Luke.
man the content he deserves.
I tell you what you can do, though, right now before I end the stream, you can drag, because I turn on the whatever it is on YouTube, you can drag it all the way back and you can watch this from 1 hour, 59 minutes and 27 seconds ago, which is when the stream started, and you can watch the whole thing through and pretend like you were playing along at home. But anyway, it was totally... It was a good fun night, and sometimes you need those nights. So yeah,
keep the sanity.
Keep the
passion for racing going.
You can't always be super serious. You can't always have your serious pants on. So it's nice just to have fun, and I'll continue to do fun things like this. And Project Cars 2 is a pretty good game to do those fun streams on, to get away from the serious stuff. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. I want to say thank you one last time for watching, but until next time, it is going to be goodbye.